Hurry up, let's go.
What is going on, people? Welcome. We are back for episode 74 of the Top Tier Podcast.
It's no longer Retel's birthday.
We are recording this. I know last episode was still my birthday. This was my birthday. This episode's still my birthday. Because you spilling all over the podcast room.
Don't worry, the cat's got it.
This is baby right now.
Now you actually dropped one.
Yo, my cat's gonna eat that. He's gonna like.
Fuck your place. Fuck your place, dog.
I don't want to kill your cat.
Here.
I got it later.
Here, eat that one, dude. It's still good. My name is Brendan. You can, of course, find me on the YouTubes at youtube.com/Retel Factor. You can find this show, the Top Tier Podcast, at youtube.com/Top Tier Podcast. With me today, we have Lou Tixon.
Buenas noches. Shout out Benjamin Espinosa.
Esports Money, Bay Rudy.
Woo! Esports money.
And Billy.
Wow, that sounds kind of bland.
Well, what do you want me to say? Lou is just Lou.
That's true. I'm okay with that.
Wait, are you not just Billy?
I am just Billy.
I didn't want to say last and least Billy because then I feel bad.
Yeah, thank you, Retel.
Billy the Win.
Tell man, your cashews taste good as fuck, by the way.
No, man. Wait, do you guys know how expensive cashews
I
are?
know they are.
Slow down.
We're down in them. Bro,
Slow down on that.
by the end of
There's like $18 worth of cashews in there.
Yo, slow down on the cashews, dog. Bro, by the end of this episode, this shit is gone, dude.
Yo, my cashews.
This is an
man.
$18
I
podcast.
was gonna make a salad dressing with those.
That's vinaigrette, dog.
Vinegar.
Sprinkle some of these.
Thanks, I'm okay. Thanks.
Oh my good. Cheers, boys.
True, guys.
I still have a little bit.
The fucking cashew. All right, so this is episode 74
Yep.
of the Top Tier Podcast.
Hey.
How y'all doing? How was everyone doing?
Everyone's been good, man. I mean, everybody's been well. Your cashews taste good as fuck.
I noticed
And
they're already like 20% depleted.
You fucking nerd.
20% depleted.
What is this, a battery, dog?
Fuck you, dude.
for you guys listening at home through the audio version, we are eating Retel's cashews right
Yeah. We were all drinking my beer.
Feed you, dog?
now. Oh. It was romantic.
Kawaii, man.
You're looking at your finger and touched my tongue, dude.
Little bitch.
You're the one feeding me, dude.
You want some more?
No. I was going to take it out of your hand.
Out of your mouth? Whoa.
Have the balls to at least take it out of my hand with your mouth, dude. Anyways.
So,
What's up, guys?
Yeah, Barry, you had mentioned you wanted to talk to Lou about UFC.
That's right. I mean, I was still just talking to you guys during our little break that for whatever reason, my brother has just been really getting into UFC, so it's always been playing.
Because Roman's
I
taking
live with my brother.
Yeah, he's
right now.
Roman's taking him to like kickboxing and shit. That's why.
No, yeah, I mean, even before it,
Yeah, Roman is.
he went to
pushing him
jujitsu and gave up. But I mean, it was before that he was really into it too. Before he even went.
But he's
to-
trying
to
to get
the-
his fat ass off the.
Yeah.
You know.
He's doing it.
He's relentless.
Billy's so savage, dude. He was ripping into me all last episode.
Billy's on a roll, but
At one
You
point,
gotta,
stay
you gotta
healthy,
get
man.
that push, man.
Lou, out of our group, he's probably the one who's probably the most knowledgeable about UFC, and I think arguably, I don't know if you agree with this, but I think for me even too, UFC 2017, right? 217, sorry, just happened, and that was probably like the best card that.
Well, I mean, just happened.
Happened.
This
It's a very exciting
episode
card,
goes
that's
live
for sure.
December 5th.
Yeah.
So at this point, it's probably like a month out.
Okay, a month out.
Because we did the 24-hour stream on November 4th, so it's literally like a month out.
And I just want to know your thoughts on it, man.
And so just to recap the fight card, who fought?
So Joanna versus Rose Namajunas.
Yep.
Then it was TJ Dillashaw versus Cody Garbrandt, which was probably the best fight of the card. And then it was obviously GSP versus Michael Bisping.
Which was the
So
main
the
event.
cool thing was like all these champions got dethroned.
Yes.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
That was like that's what made it so
That's true. I didn't
exciting.
even think about
What
that.
an amazing card, though, too.
Yeah.
Like, just obviously there's the prelims before that, but in terms of the main highlight matches, that was amazing. Like for me, obviously the even the Rose Namajunas fight was like
Dude,
a big
she
shocker.
was amazing, man.
Mm-hmm.
She killed it.
Yeah. She was so humble even through the whole press conferences. She was very quiet, didn't talk shit. Wasn't really even trying to sell the fight at all, which is kind of the thing with UFC, and you guys will see it with a lot of other sports like this where, people really try and sell the show and try and sell
Dude,
those
like
tickets.
Bisping was selling the shit out of that fight.
He was,
Trying to sell,
Trying to
man.
sell. He doesn't have the same kind of showmanship as like McGregor or someone.
Yeah.
McGregor sells a fight better than anybody.
Yeah, McGregor knows how to make a rivalry happen. Even Mayweather, man, it was just the fact that McGregor, back when they both fought, McGregor just really outshined Mayweather.
He did.
Because he just showed how much better he was at selling a fight. But usually, in every other card,
McGregor's the one. Man.
McGregor is the one who pushes the
I
fight.
mean, Mayweather.
Whether he's fighting Canelo or
Mayweather, my bad.
yeah.
I said McGregor.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm just saying, like, Mayweather is usually the shit talker, and he takes that role to really sell the fight. He just knows how it's done really well. But McGregor is just, I think he's the king at it right now, and everyone's really trying to take that. But to be fair, I think Michael Bisping was the first to really start being the shit talker. That's what I heard,
he
right?
did have that, yeah. He had that quality about him for sure.
Mm-hmm. Way before McGregor's reign.
Yeah, that's
so
true. And I mean, in the most recent, in 2017, like I think, like Bisping, he's trying to sell the fight, but I don't think GSP is really the best guy to be bouncing shit off of. He's just kind of, he's always just the straight man, right?
But it was like GSP was gonna sell that fight regardless.
That's that's exactly it. Right?
his return is after
his return 4 years. That's
4
the story.
years, yeah.
Right?
But the main fight I want to know about, what your thoughts on, is the TJ Dillashaw versus Cody Garbrandt bantamweight title.
Dude, I can't stand TJ Dillashaw.
Really?
He's a chode.
What? Are you kidding me?
Bear's taking this shit personally.
No, I'm
both of them are.
Well,
Both
no,
of them
don't
are.
get me wrong. I think Cody's a chode, but he's a talented fuck too.
I mean, it's the same goes with both of them. They're
But
both
really-
super talented, but they're both just
What makes
super-
you not like TJ?
He's just,
His face.
yeah.
You got hate someone on their face,
No.
Lou.
He's just like, I don't know, man. He's just, I can't like articulate particularly like, right, but he's just like,
His
he's
face.
uninteresting to me. You know,
His face is blind.
Okay.
His
like
face
what I
is
like
blank.
about Cody Garbrandt, at least he came from like a, he came up from that come up. Like he was poor coming up. So that's what I liked about him. Like he worked hard to make his way up. I mean, I can't really say because I don't know.
There's just
too
some
much
people
about
who
TJ
just
Dillashaw,
don't
but, like,
preach
he-
their
he
come
was
up,
just
you
like
know?
he's just like some white dude, and just like he's kind of like boring. I don't know, like he's just whatever. He's talented,
But
but
I think his
fucking
fight style
good,
is probably the most exciting I've seen in my life, right? The way he's always changing styles and he's always the aggressor in
bro,
the fight.
man, you
I
gotta
res-
watch Mighty Mouse.
Yeah. Well, that's going to be the next fight with him, right? It's probably going to be against Mighty Mouse.
Mighty Mouse is just fucking.
Yeah.
a
Hey,
beast.
Mighty Mouse plays, to relate this to video games,
Yeah, he's on
Mighty
Twitch,
Mouse,
man.
he plays Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. He is a
Does he-
big
doesn't he
piece.
stream
He
it?
streams
Yeah,
it.
he
He's a
does.
huge.
He's on
He's a
Twitch,
huge fan of Marvel, and he's not bad. Like he's not bad for.
Can I beat him back?
I think you can probably beat him.
Yes.
Yeah, but he's not terrible for someone who's actively training and taking fucking
Exactly,
fighting as a
For
real
a world champion.
for a
you know,
world
yeah.
champion. Yeah, he's
I'm actively
pretty.
training,
He's
dude.
pretty solid. I was
Bro,
impressed.
I threw up doing P90X, dude. That's what it's all about.
Because hey, man, you can even see what's his face, Usain Bolt, in his documentary. He plays Marvel vs. Capcom 3, but he's just button mashing. But Mighty Mouse actually knows what he's doing a
Did
little
you
bit.
see Mighty Mouse's last fight against Ray Borg?
I did not know. Oh, I went back. I saw every TJ Dillashaw fight though.
Well, you gotta look up
Yeah.
the way. He
Oh
finished.
no, that's the one where he did the jumping armbar,
Yeah,
right?
Like he picked it up, threw him down, and right.
I
into
did
an
see
armbar.
that. I'm
I was
lying.
like, holy fuck, this
Yeah.
guy.
Discovering some new tech.
That is-
exactly. That's exactly what it is, man. He's just like
IRL.
that
this
was the
guy is
craziest.
on a whole nother
Yeah,
level, man.
That's
Like,
the craziest thing I've seen in my
I do
life.
believe pound for pound, he's the best right now.
Mhm.
Fuck
Yeah.
John Jones. Fuck anybody else. Like
Yeah.
Mighty Mouse, man.
Yeah.
He's just like he's a killer, man. He's a straight up mixed.
No,
martial
I'm
artist.
surprised you don't like TJ though. I'm a big fan of TJ. I really, really like him. I just love his fight style
He's
a
just
lot.
always been kind of a chode, like,
And
even,
I don't
like,
believe-
beforehand, like, cause like even before he became champ, like he was just kind of like this guy was kind of like, he wasn't very.
It's on his
likable.
own, but like he gets hate because apparently he jumped camps and stuff like that, and they made that whole storyline. I almost think it was a little bit fabricated to make the division a little bit more exciting, but I don't know. I kind of I'm okay with someone jumping ship and not being completely loyal. Like let's say like we're doing the top tier podcast, right? And Retel comes up to me and he's like, hey, I have let's say like PewDiePie and these other people want to do like a horror video game podcast or something like that.
PewDiePie,
And he
hit
had
me
that
up.
talk with us, and you say, hey, the opportunity's there for me. I can do this for a living for myself if I take this opportunity. I'd be like, hell yeah, Retel, you take that opportunity. Because not only that, that might really help your career, it might help you, kind of turn this into a living and all that stuff. So I'm totally okay with him switching camps like he did. I'm totally not against that.
So if I had to just dismantle
that's
the top tier
whatever.
podcast,
But like Hero says, he just has vibes of a cunt, man.
Yeah.
He's just like, I don't know. He's just not very likable to me. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's just me personally.
Yeah.
It's just my opinion. Whatever. I didn't even know the guy, so I can't really say that shit. But
dude, I think Cody Garbrandt is times 3 of a cunt the way he comes out.
Both of them are just like whatever.
Yeah.
But if I had to choose one, I'd pick Garbrandt just because he had that come up.
But at the same time, I don't know. Some people just don't like to sell their come up, right?
But I don't like either of them really.
I hate it when people are always like, I came from nothing. Like, it's just so played out, right?
I
A
was
lot
a
of people
fan of
came
that.
from nothing. I think most people who fight came from nothing or
definitely,
came from,
Except
living
for-
with bullies.
Except for Sage Northcutt.
Yo, I love that guy. There.
But anyways, I think
Baby.
overall
Steven Wonderboy Thompson.
it's crazy the direction UFC is going right now, right? Where boxing is really kind of struggling to sell.
The boxing's been so dirty, man. Boxing's been dirty.
Yeah,
Dirty shit, man.
I mean, I think
I've been dirty
UFC.
for fucking years, dude.
UFC is probably quite dirty too, though, right? Like the fact that how much it's changed ever since George came
That's
back
why I
with
like Bellator,
all.
man. Bellator is dope.
Like-
Bellator is solid.
I'm gonna get hate for this, but I don't have any respect for Anderson Silva at all. I don't, because he's failing all these drug tests. He's probably been juicing his entire fucking career, and that's just my opinion. I don't.
About John Jones too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
For sure.
I was watching
For sure.
an interview with Joe Rogan and Lance Armstrong, and it was actually really like everyone. It's so easy to be like, "Oh, Lance Armstrong, he fucking was doping the entire time. He was doping, blah blah blah. Take all of his titles away from him, all that shit." And it was a really really like really interesting interview because sure he was doping, but the problem is everybody was doping.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? And so that it's still really like, doing what he did and winning the consecutive, Tour de France like he did.
Yeah,
It was like
that's
one of the
true.
most incredible kind of insane things,
Yeah.
especially considering everyone was doping. He was the best.
That's why I respect George
You know what I
St.
mean?
Pierre so much, because I think he was even doing tests back when 4 years ago,
Yeah.
above what the original curriculum was, to just kind of show that he was clean. While people like Johnny Hendricks were doing so well, and they were
doping
doping the whole time.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
once the new laws came, and Johnny Hendricks hasn't won a fucking fight in so long, right?
Dude, he
He's
could
just
barely make weight.
he could barely. Yeah,
you
the
know?
dude's just.
I'm surprised the UFC didn't cut him.
Yeah,
He
dude.
missed weight so many
The
times.
dude is just trying to almost make his money and just get the fuck out and retire, right? But it's crazy of how much doping
Yeah, it's
happens
very
in sports.
widespread,
It's
dude.
very widespread.
Yeah.
So I'm really happy that UFC finally, I can't believe it took this long for them to really, you can kind of almost say the same about Jose Aldo a little bit too, huh? Where there was that talk, I think Joe Rogan was talking about how when he fought McGregor too, how he just didn't look the same. Like just his body and everything just did not look the same as it was before. So I don't know. I don't want to get into it too much because I'm not very educated in the topic, but it is the truth. And I think it's going in the right direction. But yeah, boxing has fucking champions who are like 39-0, like Deontay Wilder, who's a heavyweight champ right now. And I know heavyweight boxing hasn't been big since the 90s, but the dude is undefeated, 38 or 39. It's something crazy. He's got a crazy good record, but he's just, still people don't even know who the hell he is.
Yeah.
And that's crazy.
Yeah, I don't even recognize the name, dude.
Yeah. It's okay.
I just want to give a quick shout out to everyone in the chat who's wished me a happy birthday. Thank you so much. Someone had mentioned it earlier in the chat, and I also had it on my topic list. Have you guys heard what's going on with the whole Star Wars Battlefront II loot box fucking
Yep.
debacle that's going on? Billy,
I heard of it.
You're outside of the realm, and you still
I still heard of it.
Yo,
Some
my
dropping
cashews, dude.
I got these.
Yeah, like what is it about? Like it costs more to finish the game or something, or like it costs like $2,000.
Yeah, I didn't look into it, but what exactly
Yeah,
was
I-
happening? But I heard the news.
You go ahead, Russell.
So
Mr. Rating.
I'll give you.
Here comes the chance.
I'll give you the gist of it. Is basically they're selling a full price game. You
Yeah.
know, Star Wars Battlefront 2. It's $80 here in Canada
Yep.
because we get fucking wrecked.
Yep.
And
Conversion.
on top of that, they have a loot box system. Now every game, like I feel like almost every game has a loot box system. You know, in this fall especially. But Star Wars Battlefront 2 is doing it in a way where it's like it's so very it's very pay to win ish.
Oh my
And
god!
in order to unlock say Darth Vader, for instance, the amount of time you would need to grind to be able to unlock him with in-game currency would take 40 hours. So it's just a very kind of bad way of doing loot boxes, especially when you look at games like other games that have done loot boxes where it's not pay to win, it's all cosmetic or whatever. Even Dice's last game, Battlefield 1, was all cosmetic, right, Barry? I know you've been playing it.
Yeah, no, it's almost all cosmetic.
It's all cosmetic. They're loot boxes and stuff.
You'll unlock some guns and stuff, but you can unlock them also by leveling. But it's pretty fair.
And so they've changed it multiple times, but they've done some sneaky shit where they're like, okay, we'll cut the prices of loot boxes, but then they cut the rewards in half too. You know what I mean? So it's just one thing after another with these guys. Then when there was a huge backlash, they removed the refund option from their Star Wars, their Origin website. So you can't refund the game. You have to jump through hoops in order to get a refund on it. And it's just kind of it's just one thing after another. And after all the backlash and all the controversy, they finally disabled, for now, as of right now, we're recording this November 24th, the loot boxes are currently disabled in the game altogether.
Yeah.
And a lot of people think this has to do with, and I think it's pretty much confirmed, is that I think Disney was pissed, dude. Because they are completely tarnishing the EA, the Star Wars name. Star Wars is a major franchise. You can't be throwing that you can't be associating the Star Wars name, the Star Wars brand, with all this backlash and hate and anger that a lot of people are feeling right now. So I think Disney was super pissed. You can only imagine. Right?
You can't fuck with Disney, man.
It all started with EA has ever since Battlefield 1, I think, was the last game they wanted to do like that, but they want to kind of discontinue the creation of season passes.
Right.
They don't want to do that whole model because it separates the player base. Yes, player base gets smaller, and everyone just kind of it kind of slowly dwindles down to just the hardcore players playing with the DLC. So they were trying to find other ways of making money. So their answer was, okay, loot boxes and do this, and they just took that shit overboard, right? So my boss, Victor Lucas, he got to actually get an early copy of the game, and I asked him right away, I was like, how much did you pay for Luke Skywalker? And he said he paid about $10,000 or $20,000. While in the final version, the patched version of the game,
this is another sneaky fucking thing they
did. The characters all cost $60,000. So for the preview copies of the game,
so the copy that everyone was reviewing off of,
yes,
right?
Every character only costs $10,000 or $20,000 to almost review the game better in some way. So it was very attainable to get multiple characters. You still have to grind for them, but it was very kind of doable.
Yeah.
And your single player rewards are heavier. I think even your multiplayer rewards were bigger. When the patched version came in, not only were these characters more expensive, I think they half the amount you get for beating the single player.
Yeah.
And it was a complete mess.
And another interesting story to come of the whole situation is that EA, it was all over Reddit. Reddit is blowing EA up. Even still to this day, right now, as of November 24th, you go to the EA, you go to the gaming subreddit or something like that. People, all the top posts, memes about EA, people blowing up EA. And they're the villains in the gaming industry right now. And the EA, one of the developers actually posted a response from their PR team to all the backlash, and it became the most downvoted comment in Reddit history. Which is kind of an insane thing to think about, because think of all the racist shit that's been posted to Reddit. Think of all the fucking terrible, sexist, homophobic garbage that's been posted to Reddit, but the most downvoted comment in Reddit history is something about from EA's PR team.
Yeah,
it's kind of fucking crazy.
What a mess this game's launch has been. It's already out, right?
Yeah,
but just because anything that people are talking about with the game, and I'm a huge fan of the Battlefront franchise. I've played the shit out of those games. Even the first one from
you got the platinum, dog.
Yeah, dude, I played the shit out of even the 2015 Battlefront, which wasn't crazy received by a lot of people, but I have a really close connection to that game because I had a friend who I'd played with who passed away, but that was kind of our game that we would always play together. And yeah, it's so sad to know how Battlefront 2 right now is just kind of really unfolded, right? It's just, I don't know if there's any really recovery from this. It's going to be one of those games that when people bring up, it's going to be kind of like a bad taste in the mouth, and that's the worst possible point you can get with any game. And I think EA's kind of gotten there, so I have no idea how they're going to fix this.
Dude, it's so hard.
Yeah.
Like the internet, the Reddit internet hive mind, it's so hard to change their opinion of a game. Dude, there's so much bad mojo surrounding Battlefront 2. It's almost irrecoverable. Like it's done. You can't recover from it.
Yeah, like I said, I'm a big Battlefront fan, and I don't even know when the game released. I think it was like a week ago now, or
so it's fresh. It came out, I think, just last week.
Oh, just last week, yeah. So it's like I haven't even been up to date with it too, because I'm almost like, man, I don't know. I don't think I want to support this right now, right? Yeah. And I think that's what a lot of the game industry and the game fans are doing. So it's sad because the game actually seemed like it was heading the right direction. Had a single player. Had a really solid multiplayer. They took the foundation.
And I love that. And I like. It was so funny because there was so much good, like there was a lot of good like buzz around this game, especially when they announced that all the DLCs can be free.
Yeah.
All these map packs that usually like nickel and dime you for, they're gonna be free. But here we are, like then you start to get the rumblings like around the time they first did their first beta. And that's when it really became apparent. Like there's a problem with this game's progression system and the loot box system. And then it was just been all negative ever since. Like,
it's funny because it almost like as much as I dislike the season pass system too, it was actually the best per value because every game that comes out, even like, you know, the season pass usually kind of, it promises you 4 expansion passes, right?
Yeah.
By the time they're done with 1 or 2 of them, there's already a sale on the season pass and it's like more than half off. That's what's happening with Battlefield 1 right now. We've got two out. And there's 2 more to go. And right now on the Black Friday sale on PSN, Battlefield 1 season pass is like, you know, $15 or $20 or something like that. You know, pretty affordable for 4 big expansions. Sure. Same thing with Battlefront for in 2015. And I bought my season pass on discount. And, you know, they're really trying to kind of stop this, and it's just not working at all.
It's going to be, they have a mountain to climb. And do you know what, though? Like, all of this negativity and one thing, it has shown that like all the internet comments and all the outrage and it worked.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? It's kind of like is proof that holy shit, all of these comments and all of these threads and all of that shit, they've actually accomplished something.
Fans make a difference, man. Yeah. Just like tweeting out to your developers and making your voice heard. This is the biggest lesson I think from this whole thing was the fact that the fans really matter and the voices of people who are, you know, out crying about certain things really do count.
And you got to think, like, this is like, in terms of loot boxes and all that shit, like, this has got to be, like, the final straw. You know what I mean? Like, something, there's no way, not, like, every company that's going to be doing loot boxes or whatever moving forward, there's no way they're not going to totally fucking analyze this entire situation.
Exactly.
Make the same mistake.
I think that's the best thing to come out of this, I think, is the fact that we're going to see a lot less loot boxes.
Yeah.
Because we were getting to a point where, like, single-player only experiences were getting loot boxes and all this paid shit. Like, it was
Shadow of War and stuff.
Shadow of War, exactly. Didn't Deus Ex have loot boxes, too? It had a bunch of microtransactions. Does it have? Oh, my God. Jesus Christ. But that's the best thing I think to happen. I think it's a step forward for the industry overall.
Yeah.
And I think that's
like, you know, I get, like, we kind of had this conversation a little bit. Like, I get that, like, these big games that people are gonna be playing for years and years, like, these companies need to find a way to monetize. And like, someone who bought Overwatch 2 years ago, they're still playing every single day. Yep. We still need to put out all these updates. We still need a community manager. We still need to pay to keep these servers online. Like, how do we sustain this?
Yeah,
there's got to be a way, but this is not the way.
Cosmetics,
as
Jerry says, cosmetics is the best way to do it. That makes sense.
I mean, the way you have to look at this too is the fact that, you know, they only need about 10 to 15% of the audience who are playing to actually pay for this stuff.
Yeah,
and it's enough to pay for everyone else, right?
Yeah.
Like right now, when I look at a game and it's like $20, I'm like, maybe I'm not ready for this now. $20 is really little too for a game. But we don't have a lot of things juggling. I won't pay $20 for a game. But you know, you look back at League of Legends, and we used to pay $10 a fucking skin. For one skin, I used to pay $10. Where like now we can go on like even the Humble Bundle store and fucking be rich with games for like $8.95.
That Pulse whatever Ezreal skin was like $30, dude.
Yeah, fucking crazy.
Legendary skin.
So many people had it, dude. I had a $30 Udyr skin.
Yeah, And then if you really think about how Riot implemented the whole Riot Points system and all that stuff, it didn't really feel like real currency to you once you've gotten it.
Yeah.
That you're just willing to spend it on all this crazy shit. And hell, I've probably spent over $100 on League of Legends.
Dude, I've spent probably at least $200 in League of Legends. But you know what, though?
I don't even want to think about how much.
Yeah, me too, man.
I have thousands of hours logged in that game.
It's free, man.
And,
It's a free game.
you know, I think they earned my money. You know what I mean? Like, I don't regret it.
Yeah. But the problem is when there's one leader like that, everyone else tries to copy that formula. And you just
It's not going to work for everyone, dude.
You
It's not going to work for everyone. There's
the
only
whole
so much oxygen.
Yeah, exactly. The free-to-play space is very, very limited on oxygen. So we'll end it off there.
Yeah. Loot boxes, people.
The best.
People.
Damn. Let's jump into it. We got a couple of emails
Yep.
from listeners. Guys, again, toptierpodcast@gmail.com if you guys wish to have your emails read on the show. I think I screened these. This one's actually not, I don't think this one's so much a question so much as it is just a nice comment. This is from your boy, Kershawn. Hey guys, it's Kershawn. That one fan from Trinidad, and I don't want to immediately blow smoke up your asses, but I was so happy to see that you guys started the podcast again. I don't know why, but just watching the 5-year special, I was just grinning from ear to ear, and hearing that everyone is doing well and is successful had me happy for the rest of the week.
Thanks, man.
Thank you, brother.
Shit just felt right. Anyways, just wanted to say that it is good to have you guys in my ear holes again. Keep up the good work and keep being slightly illiterate, Retel. Can't have an email without that. P.S. Retel, I think I have to give you special thanks for the past few years after the initial podcast was ended. I could always rely on you to scratch my horror games fix. I also think that I'm into horror games because of you. I still haven't bought a horror game, though, because your boy has no cash, but at least I'm interested in them. I personally really liked your Harvest playthrough, as well as any of your Sunday night frights. Them shits was good. Anyways, thanks, Retel, for all the entertainment. From Kershawn. Thanks so much, man. Really appreciate it. Thanks for all the support.
Awesome,
Holy
yeah.
shit.
Yeah, horror genre is a very hard one to get into for sure. It's
Yeah.
very, but I really respect it, especially because I feel like ever since Slender Man and all those Let's Players and stuff, that the horror genre has grown a lot more. I felt like it was almost dying around 2007 and 8, and
Yeah.
then we had a few games like Dead Space.
Yeah,
that
well,
kept
we
it
had like
alive.
Dead Space in 2007 or 2008.
2008
or
it was, yeah.
And it was like that was like the best thing since Resident Evil 4.
So good.
It was so good. It's still one of my favorite. That game's
amazing.
coming up on its 10-year anniversary.
funny, I
and
only
want to
played-
play through it again
Oh,
on
really?
stream.
I hope they do like a remaster.
They
got
to do something for the 10-year anniversary, dude. They got to do
I
something.
miss
That's
like
important.
the old school horror games. Not old school, like Clock Tower. and
Dude,
fucking-
You're preaching at a choir here, dog.
Yeah.
You know I love that shit.
yeah, Clock Towers.
I have always wanted to do a Clock Tower
Yeah.
playthrough on my channel.
I mean, we should.
yeah.
The only issue I have with them right now is they're kind of hard to sell, right? Like
Yeah.
even on
especially with Twitch and shit now, dude.
Twitch, exactly,
Oh
because
my
everyone
God.
just watches them
Yeah.
all, and they get crazy numbers, like Until Dawn did
Like,
too.
dude,
but it's
like
like
Evil Within 2, like the week it came out, like it was like every streamer was playing it. Everyone. Same with like
sucks.
Resident Evil 7, and so many people were just like, So a lot of people, it's a big problem. Like they're too scared to play it themselves or whatever. Especially playing Resident Evil 7 in like VR. Fucking,
I'm
it's
still
insane.
super salty about PT. That game scared the shit out of me. That demo, I should say. But like, if that was a full-on game where you're doing a 5 or 6 case mystery,
Yeah,
that would have been one of the best horror games to ever have come out.
it was so funny. I don't know if you guys saw, but I played through it on Halloween for my Halloween stream just this year because I still had it installed on my PS4.
Do you keep it on your hard drive, or can you put it on your external?
You can. Yeah, you can transfer anything that's currently installed over to your
okay.
external.
Okay.
Because you can't even download it anymore, right? Like if my
Yes,
PS4
yeah.
were to die, I mentioned it in my playthrough. Like if my PS4 were to die, there'd be no way for me to get this game.
Yes.
Why don't you
I'm
just
not-
like make another copy?
There is some sort of trick with using IP or something like that. I've seen online. It's doable.
Well,
but
either way,
it's
like
never tricky.
I hadn't had like a proper like playthrough like recorded because I think when we played it like on the podcast or some shit like that, or like as a group. But man, I played through it again. That game is fucking insanely scary, dude. It's so good. It was so good. And like I know that several guys from the chat were here with me while I was playing it. Like Marco.
Yeah.
Marco was here like in the chat. And he was in the chat like fuck this.
Yeah.
He was
Dude,
so
it's
scared.
fucked up. The first time I played, I tried VR, which was the Vive. I think I tried the HTC Vive at work, and then I the first thing I thought of when I was in it, I was like, First of all, I was like, I would never want to play a horror game on it. I've still never done that because I would shit my pants. And two is like, if I were to play a game like PT on this would be literally the scariest thing that I've ever experienced
Behr,
in my life.
we need to get you to play Resident Evil 7.
No, dude, I can't do it. I wouldn't
I'll
be
be
able
there
to
with
do
you.
it.
Behr,
I see
Behr, we
close.
need to get you to play Resident Evil 7 for my birthday. On VR.
No.
Just the intro with the
Dude.
chainsaw and shit.
Fuck that, dude.
You're good, man.
That's rough.
You'll be
No,
good.
I would.
That VR is rough, man.
Like Lou, you were playing with. I've been playing Skyrim VR for
Yeah.
like the past week or so, and it's dude. I've played Skyrim like. I was telling you about it. I think during when we were at All You Can Eat Korean Barbecue. This is the 4th time I've bought Skyrim.
What are all the systems?
I bought it on PS3.
Yeah.
I bought it on PC. I bought it on PS4. I bought it on VR.
Shit.
And
Bethesda, baby,
I've
getting
played
your
it
money.
through so many times, but literally stepping in and playing it in VR was like seeing everything again for the first time.
Yeah.
It's like it's insane, dude. Like you can watch gameplay or someone of somebody else playing in VR, but you have to try it.
You cannot. Yeah.
You have to play it.
Exactly.
It's fucking like Lou. What did you think, man?
Sorry.
Shit.
Yeah, here's the thing.
Shit.
With me. Like
I think I
loved-
oversold it.
I loved Skyrim so much. I had no problem getting lost in that game beforehand, right?
You didn't need
Right.
VR.
I didn't need the VR stuff. I mean, it
That's
was
true.
cool, but again, like I got dizzy in like the first
Yeah, dude,
2
I
minutes,
agree,
and I'm
man.
just like, because the controls were so wonky, I think is what the problem was. Because it was so weird to control, it got me dizzy.
Right.
Um,
Well, I mean, you literally you stepped in because I had all of the comfort settings off. Because like I
trying
got
to fuck with me, dude.
lose reviews.
It's alright.
It's alright.
Yeah.
It was cool. It
I
was
had all
really
the comfort
cool.
settings off. It's probably not if you haven't played VR in like a year, like you, right? It's probably not a good idea to jump into like a fully 3D, like full locomotion, like VR experience without expecting to get sick.
It was-
Because that's
I mean,
probably
yeah,
the biggest hurdle that VR needs to get through. Because like even I will get queasy sometimes. Like I can only play for short bursts.
and like the game doesn't look great,
No,
too, right? Like I don't know. So it's just like it's like
Yeah, it was perfect for
Do
VR.
I need VR
Yeah.
to play and enjoy Skyrim? No.
Well, it was perfect for it because the graphics are
But
so
yeah,
shitty.
sure, I mean,
so
like,
that-
It's
I mean,
great.
it was definitely cool. It was a cool experience for sure. Like
Yeah.
that little bit I played, it was pretty fun. Like it was cool. I was using the bow. It was cool.
you know,
Yeah.
Yo, it
yeah,
was
you're
pretty- I hit
shooting the
that shit.
fire around and shit.
Yeah, shooting the fire.
yeah,
I mean, it's not fair for me to review it right now. I played it for like 5
That's
minutes.
true.
You know, like I'd love to play it some more, and then I'll give you maybe a better review.
Maybe
than
not
I-
throw up, too.
I think the magic of VR, and I think Greg Miller talked about this too, is the fact that it's one of those things where you're just fully invested. You know, it's kind of like going to a theater where you're just kind of like, you don't pull out your phone, you're not looking at like light outside the window or something like that.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where you're absolutely 100% in it and you're 100% invested
Yeah.
and you're in that world. You don't have your phone going off or anything like that. So that's one thing that I think is just so absolutely kind of captivating
Yeah. Like-
about VR.
Man, like I dropped the cash and bought a VR headset. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And because
Day one.
I'm a fucking tech head, man. I'm into
Yeah.
that kind of shit. I'm the guinea pig. I fully admit it. And,
Buy them all, Lou. Right, buy it all.
Just buy
Retel
them
has
all.
all the games, man.
And you know, I'm kind of like after I've had a VR headset for over a year now, and I'm fully accepted. I don't think VR is ever going to become this big mainstream thing that everyone's going to have in their house. It's just not. And I don't like. I think it's the tech is awesome, and I think it's still going to be around. I think it's going to continue to get revised and improved over the years. But I don't see it catching on that everyone's going to have it in their living room. It's something that everyone's going to have. I don't think.
You know what though? I'm a little bit different. I just think it's really expensive right now, so people look at that price tag. People like me too. Where I was looking at Black Friday. Even the Black Friday deals here weren't great for the VR.
Shit.
Yeah.
But
Canada, man.
I don't know. Just one day I do see the fact that, you know, maybe we'll be on Mars on the world, or there'll be some sort of eclipse happening in space, and people will be able to come home, put on their VR headsets, and be able to see it happen in real time from a NASA camera.
Sure.
So I fully believe that VR still can absolutely captivate the mass market and the mass audience. I think there's so much creativity and room
I
there
think
to be had.
I think it has tons of potential.
Yeah.
But just from my experience, I don't think the experience of me coming home, lying down on my couch and playing something on my 65-inch TV,
Yeah.
I don't think that experience is going anywhere.
Oh yeah, no,
You know
no.
what I
I don't
mean?
think it's gonna replace
I think that
anything.
is always going to be like that's the go-to what I want to do when I want to fucking chill. But I mean VR has endless potential. I mean,
Yeah.
it's I invested in VR on day one, like you said, because I believe in the tech, and I think it's awesome, and I would love for that to one day be a reality. But we'll see where it goes.
Exactly. And as people are mentioning here on the chat, VR porn is a huge industry too. As crazy as that sounds, it's enormous. And we will get. I don't know if there is VR hentai yet. I haven't actually looked it up, but I'm sure it exists. I guarantee.
Japan.
Yeah, because it's just they do like 3D hentai now these days. But
dude, I have seen shit in Japan where it's like you put on the VR headset and like something like a machine just whacks you off.
Yeah.
And like. And I'm just like, what the fuck is this the future, dude? Yeah, like it's insane. Like you won't believe this shit. Like you.
People literally having dedicated hentai rooms in their house.
Yeah,
that's fucked up, man.
The thing that just kind of why you put it to me?
You have a projector.
It's gonna be you, dog.
But it's just like, god damn, man, you gotta clean off all of that equipment afterwards.
But at the end of the day, you know what? Give it a couple more. But I still personally believe in VR. I think that it still has room to hit the mainstream market and be huge. I just think everyone just keeps looking at that price tag and being like, "Ooh, like this is just a little bit too much of an investment," right? Because right now the trend is people fucking upgrade their phones every year, right? They pay $1,000 or $700 to upgrade their phone.
I think there's a couple major hurdles that people will need to get over in order for that to happen. One, I think the VR motion sickness is a real problem.
It is. It's a big deal.
Another one is that they need to. It's the solution is probably like it's a big problem, but the wires.
Yes,
you need to be able to just put on something wireless and hands. You're not fucking wired in. Like one of the big hurdles for me being like, oh, what do I want to do? One of the big hurdles of me being like, let's play VR would be like. One of the hurdles of me being like, oh, let's play VR is like, fuck, I gotta go and set all that shit up. I gotta go plug everything in. I gotta calibrate everything.
It's crazy amount of cables too. Yeah, I mean even the Vive, right? I mean you can change the amount of play space you have. Like we set it up in the studio at work, so we had a lot of space to mess with it. But I was like, man, if I were to buy this, I literally would not have room to like
the space
to do it. Yeah,
because like technical know-how to like calibrate everything properly.
Exactly.
Like, is that like are my parents going to be able to set that up in their living room? Doubt it.
Yes,
you know what I mean? So there are hurdles.
Soon enough, it will be very automatic. I think we give it another couple of years.
Yeah,
I think
love that.
We're gonna get
I love
there.
The tech.
But I do. Yeah, I want to just buy it like at a decent price right now. Just especially in Canadian prices for you guys who are listening and the States who are thinking, it's not that expensive. In Canada, our dollar is really bad, so everything's like at least $100 to $150 more expensive base price.
Like I was browsing the Amazon Black Friday sales, and they have the HTC Vive on sale, dude. For $800 for the low price of $799.
Just wait for the next generation. I think even Valve is working on the next generation Vive, and it's probably going to be wireless. So
PSVR headset is
yeah.
is $200.
But is that
US Dizzle,
headset,
dude?
US
man.
Dizzle,
Yeah.
US Dizzle.
For us, on sale is like $399 is like an on sale PSVR.
Exactly.
It's fucked up. Yeah.
Also, guys, shout outs to BlackFridayDeaths.com.
Oh, has it been updated, Billy?
Black Friday Death Count.
Because we are,
Death Counter,
yeah, it is Black Friday Death Count. Because this episode,
fucked up, man.
This episode goes live December 5th, but we're recording it on Black Friday.
There has been no deaths this year.
Ooh.
Oh, thank God.
Only 5 injuries. One shooting, one stabbing.
One injury is one too many. Dude.
One shooting.
2 shootings.
Fuck, man.
And 3 brawls. I love it.
The States,
America,
man. Everyone's got guns.
You're gonna get like all the
America.
You're gonna get all the YouTube videos online.
Oh yeah, I already saw a few.
Probably,
man.
oh yeah, they're probably already up.
You go on worldstarhiphop.com and I guarantee you guys, I go there daily. All right, I need my dose of hip hop. So I see a lot of rowdy shit on the daily.
You'll see the top comments gonna be Beirut.
Yeah.
The most ratchet.
No, yo, listen up. The World Star Hip Hop comment section is the most toxic and just disgusting fucking comment section in the world.
I've never
people
really
just
looked
saying
at it,
like
dude.
the most stupid lewd shit, even on a video that's just kind of like normal. Just it's a very toxic community.
Like most of the internet's like that.
It's the
Yeah, but like things get regulated a little bit more. I think World Star regulates shit.
No,
they just like the top comment could be something extremely like racist or something like that. It's messed up.
Yeah, man.
That's my daily talk of World Star Hip Hop. We don't talk about.
Have you guys? So it is Black Friday. Have you guys done any Black Friday shopping?
No.
No.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's funny is I went to the mall today to buy
Oh no.
jeans. But the funny thing, I totally forgot that it was Black Friday. I totally legit. I get to Metrotown station. I was like, "Why the fuck is it so busy right now?"
No.
And I walked downstairs, and it's just like so crazy busy. I'm like, "What the fuck is going on today?"
Oh,
I get inside the mall. It wasn't until I was in the mall I was like, "Oh, it's fucking Black Friday today." Shit.
Yeah.
I fucked up.
Did you end up buying anything?
I did buy pants.
Okay.
Were they good deal?
Did they fit, or did you?
$10 off.
Oh fuck!
Yeah,
off
they're
of
fine.
like, where'd you get them?
Just Levi's jeans.
Levi's jeans are expensive as hell,
yeah.
dude. Get some
But,
511s, my favorite fucking
I mean,
pants.
I think that's.
It's like $90 Canadian, man.
Yeah.
So I paid $90 after getting $10 off. But it was whatever. Like I
You needed them anyways.
I
Right?
needed these jeans, and I was expecting to pay that much anyway.
Yeah.
But then it was just like the
Get
fact
pants
that it
as
was
well.
so busy in the mall, and I was just like, "Fuck, dude, I want to walk
Dude,
around."
I
this
buy
shit.
so many fucking pants. I don't have to buy it for Black Friday.
Yo.
Yeah, man.
All I bought was 2 hard drives, man. 2 external hard drives, and I'm good. That's it. Keep it simple.
I bought. I did buy. I did all of my shopping online.
Yeah.
So I'm an
Same.
Amazon
I'm the
board.
same. Yeah.
Boys.
I mentioned it earlier. But yeah, no, I got a memory card for my Nintendo Switch.
Yep.
200 gigs.
Nice.
Woo!
Nice. Yeah.
And
Man, 200 gigs now.
200 gigs, dude. It
Whereas
was,
that's not even a lot now
remember
because
04.
if
But,
you
I
were to
mean,
play NBA 2K or something like that on the Switch, that game takes like 80 gigabytes.
yeah, that
You
would
need
be
a
it right
hard
there,
drive.
dude.
Yeah.
But like most Nintendo Switch games are pretty small, so
Yeah.
it's not a big problem.
They're good.
And then I got I bought a sound bar. I bought a sound bar
Nice.
for my bedroom.
Nice. Soundbars are good, man. They're good investment because not only are they affordable, they make a big difference too,
Yeah,
right? Like
well,
our,
because I have a projector in my bedroom. And I'm playing on this big. It's probably like 80 inches in total, the screen size. But I'm just playing off of the projector, and it fucking sucks. The audio quality is terrible.
yeah. We have a 4K setup in our place with a Pro, and just we got the soundbar like as the last thing, and that really made a big difference.
Yeah.
It really completed the whole package.
Like in my living room, I actually have separate speakers and a sub, and because I have the space for it. But in my bedroom, I don't want all these cables running everywhere.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I
But projected hentai. There you go, Jerry. Anyways, we're gonna move on to the next email question. Thanks
Oh,
so
yeah,
much,
we were doing
Kershawn.
Damn.
That got
Thank you
derailed
so
pretty
much,
fast.
Kershawn. This is a conversational podcast. That's how it goes.
That makes sense.
All right, what do we got here?
Oh no. Let me quickly skim this because this question is from your boy, MK. Toasty wins.
Oh God.
Okay, this is an interesting question.
Okay, here we go.
Here you go. Okay.
What's good, fuckers? It's your boy Toasty with the sex and dating question.
Oh.
Specifically, it's a question about Tinder. Recently, I've been wanting to get on that Tinder grind, but I don't know how to start building my profile. I'm looking to pimp out my Tinder profile to reel in the... What does that mean? I don't know what the
thoughts.
The thoughts? What is-
The
thought
hoe-
means that hoe over there.
That hoe over
Oh,
there.
okay.
Yeah. Gotta spend more time on World Star Hip Hop.
No,
dog.
I don't.
You gotta spend more
kind of guy
time.
that browses World Star
Okay.
Hip
Spend
Hop.
more time on the gram, dude.
Yeah.
Can you guys
Oh,
give
man,
me
World
some
Star will
insight
teach you.
on how to build my Tinder profile top tier? I ain't trying to be low tier hero.
I haven't used Tinder my whole life, so I can't.
Do you know what's so
speak on
funny?
that.
Like I have been with my girlfriend now for 6 years, and Bear, I know you're the same way.
Yeah.
Like being single is completely different now than what it was when I was single.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We didn't have Tinder. We didn't have any of that shit. It's probably an
swipe right,
entirely different environment now. I don't even know what the landscape is like.
Dude, I haven't been single for like 10 years.
Billy, I know you're even worse.
But I think Tinder is a great tool for people to meet other people, right? It kind of it's a easy icebreaker. Is like people are looking for another person. So I don't know. I totally don't. I think it's totally cool that people are on Tinder and meeting people. But
Sure.
in terms of profile advice,
I mean
don't
Tinder's also like the most fucking superficial thing.
Yeah.
Like
There's a lot of people using it for sex.
yeah,
Well, dude,
there's
like, I
definitely a
was
lot of people
talking-
who are just for sex.
I was
so
talking to a
that's-
guy I work with. He's like, yo, and he's a bit older, so he's like he's not super old, but he's like in his early 30s. But he knows what it's like before Tinder and post Tinder, right? And he's like, yo, it's so easy now.
Yeah,
He's like, it's so easy now. I was like, what?
that's
Plenty
hilarious.
of
Like,
herpes.
Hey man, I know MK Toasty wins, and he is all about just getting the one night stands too. All right, so we can set his profile up just specifically for that. Retel, what do you think he needs to put on his profile?
Just his face, man.
He needs to put down who he mains.
Oh my gosh. This is, no.
No.
Shit, dog.
It's done. Cut it.
Just take your shirt off.
Yo,
dog.
he's on Tinder, not on Grindr,
Oh,
dog.
okay.
All right, listen up. He needs to keep this. I mean, he totally you should. I think still, you just mention that your interests include video games and include probably films. I don't know what else you like. Toasty hentai. Don't put hentai on there, but
I'm sure if you were to put in
but
hentai
definitely-
there, some people would immediately find that interesting.
Yeah,
that'd be an icebreaker.
But I mean, just think even video games and stuff like that. We're living in an era where like loving games and being a nerd for video games.
Very mainstream.
It's mainstream. It's
Yeah.
not like a niche thing anymore. So, but in terms of other things, I don't know. Just tell them about yourself, Toasty. Just tell them what you love and you like. The fact that you like anime too. Let me tell you, anime is one thing that's very. It's very widespread too, right? Like anime, even more than gaming, I feel like captures more of an female audience too,
Yes,
right?
Look at Hero right here, man. He met a
So-
chick who loves hentai on Tinder.
Yeah.
I don't even know, man.
There you go.
I don't.
Should I mention my Jav collection?
Yes. Yes.
A lot of people in North America probably don't know what Jav is, though. I don't think so.
Yeah, you shouldn't do that. Man.
Yeah, but I think saying that you like anime and you like video
You
games,
have like
and-
physical copies.
yeah, yeah. Just tell them, you're not going guy. It's okay to mention that you're a bit of a nerd. Some girls really like
Yeah.
that, especially today. But I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I've never had to build a Tinder profile, so I
Yes,
don't really
yeah.
know myself.
Yeah.
But I would just imagine,
Michelle, you
There's
probably-
all kinds of people out there, man.
the last thing you
find
want to
something.
be is you gotta find something to set yourself apart, but also be yourself. I don't know. It's hard, man.
exactly.
Again, I haven't had to build a Tinder profile.
Bro, just do you, dog.
Yeah,
do you,
exactly. I think you
You'll
just
be fine the
be
way you are.
yourself. Just be honest with
If
your
this is
interests.
a serious question, just do you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Honestly.
probably is a serious question.
Yeah.
Yeah, just do what you.
Then
Send-
just do you, man.
send
But it's just
Retels.
coming from
Do
Toasty.
you, man.
Send Retel dick pics too, dog.
No,
Yeah,
no, no,
every
no.
day, please.
Show them your
No, no,
chest.
no, no. If you want,
No pecs, no sex, man.
Yeah, that's what
And
they
I-
Good luck,
That's
yo.
what
But
they
overall, though,
say.
good luck, Toasty.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
no,
Toasty,
yeah.
in all honesty, if you were to put down like, I'm into hentai and shit, people,
Someone will
you
get back
you
at
get
you.
a reaction
Someone will get
from
back,
that,
yeah,
dude.
we
Some will
can-
find
You
it,
would
dude.
absolutely get a reaction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we know you like that hentai, Toasty. Don't lie to us. All right, this guy's spending all his time in the anime section at Canada Cup. All right.
The obvious advice from 4 dudes in long-term relationships.
I It's kind of true. Greetings, top tier podcast. Hope you guys are all doing great. I have been following Beirut since he posted Uncharted 2 multiplayer commentary.
Whoa,
You
yo.
used to post
I used to,
Uncharted
man.
2?
I was into Uncharted 2, dog.
Really?
The
The multiplayer?
multiplayer, I was the best, dog. I was in that.
remember- I
I was in that
remember those,
leaderboard, dog.
You're really bored for a lot of shit.
I was in that, dog. I was like #1 for portable ops online.
Oh no, I was going to say, I know you were.
Ops squad.
I know
Yeah,
you
yeah.
and Ben were really high on portable
Dude,
ops, right?
it was a religion to me. We'd literally meet up
guys were on
in
that
high
shit.
school. We'd be like, "Yo, you getting on today?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm getting on today."
That was on my PS.
Portable
yo. That was No, Billy, yo.
You guys
I
were
think
like
we
in the
talked-
top 10 or some shit, weren't you?
He was
were.
number 1. He just said he was
I
number
was
one.
I was lying, but I was like number 3 or 4.
He's number 1.
Ben
mean-
was at a certain point. Ben didn't play as much as me, but he was at one point. He did make the top. Like, we would play the fuck out
Fucking
of that.
insane. I don't.
Uh,
That's
In the
insane.
world,
In the
man.
world.
Well, dude, we would play a lot.
Well, I mean, there's probably only like 70 people playing that
no,
game.
no, dude. Let's be real. This was a Metal Gear game, the first portable Metal Gear. There was a lot of people online.
PSP was big, man. PSP was
There's
very
more people
popular.
playing that game than there's Lawbreakers.
That's true, man. That is very true.
Do you
But no,
think-
that
do you think-
player base was
Do you
crazy.
still
Phil.
think people are playing that game right now?
What, Lawbreakers?
No, I mean
Portable Ops?
Oh, you know what? Maybe. I'm not
Are
sure.
you on that Lawbreakers?
Yo,
leaderboard?
you're subscribed to that Reddit. You're a mod. Come on.
What? Purple? No. I'm subscribed to the Lawbreaker subreddit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I want to support that game. I think that the game has a lot of potential. It's just like they fucked up on a few things, and they're
Have you guys
competing
ever
with
cracked
Overwatch.
like top places in like a leaderboard anywhere in any game?
Like, what is top to you?
Like high, like anything like.
Is like top 100 like?
I think the highest. What's your like?
Not
Have you ever
really.
really tracked your online like leaderboard?
I did. I remember Killzone 2. I was in the top like, 0.5% or something like that when it
Jesus.
first came out because I was playing it like crazy. But
I mean,
there's a few games where like, because I mean, when I was a kid and I was in high school, you guys first met me then. I was like, totally, it's just I would do nothing but fucking play games and I would come home.
Yeah.
Like I was a
Me too,
absolute
dude. I was
dork.
the same, man, I
but
was the same way.
but I was just really, when I got into an online game, I got into that game. Like you will not fuck with me. I remember when people would come and say, like, dude, I'll fuck you up at Halo 2. I'd go to their house, fucking clean them at that game, right? Because it was my life. Smash Brothers Melee, people were like, yo, I beat all my friends, and I'm like, yo,
your friends.
Yeah, well, I'm saying like. There,
no,
yeah. I would just be like, yeah, okay, let me see what you're up, and I just fucking like clean them at it, right? But that was just a different time.
Because I remember I thought I was good at Smash until I played you.
Yeah.
Right?
It's funny, like every time.
Even me in the grand scope of things, like I'm not shit in Smash, right?
But that's absolutely true. But I mean, I think playing with you though, like I definitely improved my game.
Yeah, because it shows you. It's just like I just watch people and be like, oh, this is what they're doing. Exactly what you.
And playing, even playing against you, like I'll have people come and be like, yeah, I'm really good at Smash. I'm like, oh, let's see what you got. Me, I'm just like, man, you can't beat me. Like,
dude,
me
too, man. I'm fucking garbage.
You guys are way above average for Smash too. There's a lot of people who talk shit in Smash Bros who are just like, I'm the best.
I remember we were at one of the Ragers, Boris's Ragers, and this guy was talking like, oh, I'm really good at Smash, dude. I don't think I've ever really four-stalked someone, but I four-stalked this guy.
Yeah, it happens, dude. That's the thing. The thing with games like Smash is, everyone plays within their circle. They think they're the shit, right? Like if I were to play someone like Mewtwo King or Armada or something, they would four-stalk the
easy,
fuck out
dude.
of me,
They'd pick Pichu and fuck you up, dude.
Yeah, exactly. So you can never talk shit, but you gotta also show other people to not talk shit amongst their friend circles, so they stay humble within their friends too.
Back when BlazBlue first came out. This is Calamity Trigger. This is like OG Xbox 360.
I remember this.
And the cool thing about BlazBlue is that it showed where like you could track your where you are in the leaderboards, and it'll show where you are. Like say like your main character is, for me it was Arakune, and like they'll show where you are amongst all of the Arakune mains.
Yeah, Street Fighter did that always.
Right.
Even since 4 Street Fighter.
And so, but I was in the top 100 Arakune players. So I was like, yes! For like 3 weeks, and then it went away.
Yeah. I mean, when I was playing a lot of Street Fighter 4, I was constantly in.
Also, no one played Arakune. In the first month of release, especially.
Ice Card Judo, I remember that shit.
Exactly. I remember one of my experience with BlazBlue because I never played the game, but I went to a friend's place who, like, him and his couple friends would play it like really religiously. It was like their game, so I just learned the game. I asked them their questions and stuff. Who's the grappler in BlazBlue? Tiger or Tagger or something like that.
Tiger something.
Yeah, I remember. I just learned him for some reason.
He's
like
the best,
that,
that's why.
and I was just fucking
Iron Tiger. Yeah,
Iron Tiger. Yeah, I was just destroying everyone with that character. Got to a point where like these guys who like played the game, so I was like, dude, you're not allowed to play him anymore. Like, you have to choose someone else. Like, what the fuck?
Fundamentals.
Yeah, well, it's just basic
fundamentals.
Something Retel didn't show in his 24-hour stream against.
No, let's
Boris.
not talk about that. I uninstalled the game. I'm done with that.
Okay, sorry.
That was amazing. Lou,
which one?
When Boris Retel and
he beat you in Street Fighter 5?
You didn't watch it?
Doug, they did the Akuma versus Dalsum that they were talking about for like 2 years.
I thought it was Akuma versus Akuma.
No, it was Akuma versus Dalsum because it was Retel's main, and then Akuma just came out or was coming out at the time when they were first.
So it finally happened. Okay, I gotta.
The Retel factor kicked in full force.
Yeah.
I did talk
dude.
Man, I had every fucking faith in you, dude.
Dude, everyone did. I thought Retel was gonna clean it up too.
He wanted to one and done it, dude. And that was the biggest problem. Is there was so much pressure on this one match. Totally got in my head. I'm 18 hours into a 24-hour stream.
One match.
Yeah.
You didn't do best of 3?
No. He wanted to do one match because I think that's.
But there's honestly, Retel, like as much as I don't want to pour this on,
dude.
There was no excuse because
dude, I'm not.
Because Boris probably had a total of 25 minutes on that game. Well, you had at least 25 hours in that game.
No,
all right.
In my defense, I haven't played Street Fighter V in a very long time.
Okay.
But also, and I was 18 hours in to a 24-hour stream.
Here's the thing.
And dude, I am full of a room. I'm full, and everybody in the room wanted me to lose. Everyone was rooting against me. Very high pressure.
Everyone was rooting for you, man. Even I was. I was just talking smack. Just
to be honest, there was a man named Gary in the room who had a bet for dinner, so he was rooting more on you more than anyone else here. And I think Billy has a free dinner right now because he bet on Boris.
Nice dinner.
But you know what though? No hate on you though. It was a really fun moment in the stream, and I'm glad you guys did it. It was the fact that it was kind of like a.
He's probably never gonna play that game again.
He won't.
He's never gonna play that game again.
Well, I mean,
let's go back.
But he won't. You know what? To be honest though, he wanted to play with you. He actually, Boris, like at home. He's felt bad. He was like, "Man, I kind of feel bad. I hope." He was like, he's like, "I hope Retel is not like actually genuinely mad about it."
No, I wasn't mad that I lost. The thing that I actually tweeted about it the next day. The only thing that kind of made me sad, dude, because you've done a 24-hour stream. You know how much work it is. You know how much fucking effort goes into putting on a 24-hour stream. Especially the way I do it. Like, it's so much work to hustle for all those donations. It's so much work I'm hosting like 16 people at my house.
Yeah.
I got to make sure that for 24 hours, everyone on the stream is entertained. My goal that day is just make sure, let's put on a good stream. Let's raise money for the charity. Yeah. And that's it. And then so many viewers, their highlight of the whole stream will be me losing.
You know what?
And it kind of was like, oh man, that kind of sucks.
No, don't worry though. It was a fun moment.
I'm sure they all had fun.
You know where I'm coming from, right?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, my highlight was honestly Fight for New York still, and too like watching you guys play Cup. There's so many great moments.
Yeah,
dude.
I want to finish Cuphead.
There were so many great moments from that stream. Like, dude, our the Fight for New York, me and Billy's Cuphead, like our live podcast, my dad crashing the fucking thing, like it was hilarious.
Dude, I wish
your dad was here.
Yeah, my dad was here. Really it was such a great.
I was talking, I lost my train of thought because I just kept on looking at Retel's dad, and he just did he make his way on camera? I don't even remember.
For a moment,
yeah. That was good.
Holy shit, we totally didn't finish your question.
Yes.
Let's finish this. Should I start from the top? Probably.
Yes, go ahead.
Greetings, top tier podcast. Hope you guys are all doing great. I've been following Beirudi since the days he posted Uncharted 2 multiplayer commentaries.
That's where we got.
And soon after, found out about Retel and the rest of the crew through Top Tier and his series of videos on Tales of Terror from Tokyo. Oh my god! Those are all private though, because they're all flagged for fucking copyright.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, thank you though. That's awesome.
When the podcast started, I was starting my undergraduate, and now 5 years later, have started pharmacy school.
Oh, your respect, man. Shit's hard.
Just want to thank you guys for helping me get through the shitty days, and as much shit as everyone gives Retel, I appreciate the hard work he puts into getting these podcasts together.
Man. Yeah, see?
Anyways, enough sucking Retel's dick. I had a question for Lou.
Oh shit. Oh.
If you could make a star in a if you could make and star in a biopic on any member of the Top Tier podcast.
Oh my god.
That's a great fucking
Why?
Holy fuck.
I mean, the easiest answer would be Billy because he's Asian.
Yo, but, if you want to typecast yourself like that, sure.
Well, I mean, like, I guess we got makeup and shit, but like, think of the backlash.
Yeah.
He's playing a white guy. This
Mm-hmm.
Filipino guy's playing an Afghan.
The Afghan community is outraged.
Crazy. Yeah, but
whose story would you want to tell though?
But it depends how long does this biopic span?
I don't know.
Give me some.
I say like average movie length.
I mean, like it's from like a child to an adult, or like,
or just high school.
Oh.
You know, like how
about child from to now?
Sure.
That's not fair, right? That's what most biopics. I mean, not all of them, but depends on the story.
But I guess I wouldn't be playing a kid though, so it wouldn't matter.
yeah. But I'm just saying, like you're covering.
Damn, that's a hard one, man. Y'all are some interesting guys, man. Like you guys have all.
We all have a story.
To the table. You all have your own story, and boy,
but who would you want to portray?
It's a difficult one.
That's a crazy question.
Which one of your stories would translate best on screen?
Oh, Bears.
Really? I don't know.
He escaped from Russia and shit?
No, I don't know.
Bear's story is boring.
Just do it on Retel. The story of the nose.
Well, no.
Get the prosthetic, the nose prosthetic.
To be honest, with some makeup, they could probably make you look like Retel.
His high school years were pretty interesting.
What kind of makeup would he need, man?
Liv Retel working in McDonald's will do that part of
Think
Retel's
of the
life.
range you can fucking portray, dude.
You know what, Lou? I think
I'm extremely good looking.
even though
never go full retard, man.
You know, Lou, I think
never go full Retel, dude.
As dark as I'm gonna get right now, I think that he's not a consistent member of the Top Tier crew, but I think the most interesting one would probably be Tarek.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Because
I can literally just sit down and pick that guy's brain.
Because he's gone through a lot of stuff. Yeah. You know, he's even lost his brother. He's really gone through some really crazy things in his life that he can talk to you about.
He would be very
and you know, he's really kind of persevered through all that, and I think he would be really, really interesting to even have a story about. Nonetheless, even a documentary about him would be absolutely fascinating.
We need to get Tarek back on the show.
Yeah.
The making of Skullfuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
So
know what?
he
That's-
wins.
that's
It'd
true.
be like
Yeah,
it'd be like
let's-
Finding Neverland, except it'd be like Finding Skullfuck.
Let's go with Terry. That's a good one, actually. Yeah, you're
Tarek is a
right.
good
You're right.
choice.
I forgot about that.
He's
What
out of
about
all
Tom
of us, he's
Hanks?
probably
Is
the
Tom Hanks
most
part of the-
interesting person.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Is Tom Hanks part of the cast?
He's definitely interesting. Tom, if you guys don't remember Tom Hanks, he was
Tom Hanks.
that's a deep cut because that was only in like one of my videos
Yeah.
like 4 years ago.
Yeah.
He was like this guy we met at a convention,
Yeah.
but a very very interesting guy. But no,
Absolutely.
I agree with the Tarek choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout outs to our boy Tarek.
Shout out to who asked that question?
And there's more.
Oh, there's more.
Happy birthday, Retel, and I hope everyone else is not getting lightheaded from Retel's nose taking away all the oxygen in the room.
The shit you guys come up with.
It's always something new.
It's some good shit, man.
How do you guys come up with that?
All the oxygen in the room.
You must be feeling high as fuck.
Best wishes from Slime Emo.
Slime and Mo, shout out to you, man.
He was in the chat.
Shout outs to Slime Emo. Thanks so much for
Is
the
there
Thank you for
question.
the question. That's a cool question.
Oh yeah. Big ups. That was a great question actually.
Yeah, that was
One of
pretty
the
cool,
best
man.
ones I remember in a
Yeah.
while.
This one says, "Happy birthday, Retel." This is Crow/Hero. He's actually here in the chat with us.
Yep.
Happy birthday, Retel. May your nose stay as big as it is. I love it. Now, what are your thoughts about net neutrality? Now, this is a hot topic,
Yes.
and this is one I'm admittedly not too well versed on.
I was
you
gonna
get-
say too. Someone tell me because I saw it. I saw all the headlines. I haven't read it.
we
on
should
it
be,
yet, though.
but
We should be.
I haven't had
I mean,
time.
it's an American thing right now, but it could go.
it definitely will if it comes regular in America, it will definitely
Yeah.
come to Canada, right? It's just it's pretty much the way you have to think about it is like, you know, people selling you packages to be able
Yeah.
to use Facebook or to use YouTube. Like when your internet provider won't give you access to everything.
Yeah, it's
Right, so
basically
it
just-
leaves a lot of
yeah.
open holes for internet providers to really take advantage of you and to really to limit you on what
Yeah.
you.
I mean, it is.
entertain.
It's like Toasty here says in the chat. He says it's not affecting Canada right now because the whole
Right
vote
now.
on net neutrality right now is being debated amongst the FCC and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And it's basically being able to monetize like how people use the internet.
Mm-hmm.
But our current prime minister Justin Trudeau has actually put a stance that he's against net neutrality. So I don't know if that's really going to protect us from it because
exactly.
like especially long term. But I mean,
It's a really gross thing for sure.
Yeah, it's-
Absolutely.
what
It's-
makes
it's
the
really-
internet so great as it is right now is that it's completely free, it's completely open, and
the way this all started
completely.
was
Yeah, I heard that too,
Yeah.
man.
this all started from government and big figureheads wanting to shut down BitTorrent, right? And that's kind of been their big kind of excuse on this whole thing. But that's a lot of how politics work, is where they'll try to find a little loophole to make things more expensive or to deny
Yeah.
people of things, and then that's obviously a much more widespread problem.
Yeah,
and
it's
that's
like-
exactly what this is right here.
I feel like it's a cable. Like you have the basic, but then you have to buy like.
Mhm.
then you
add-ons,
gotta buy
right?
HBO and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Those
Yes.
motherfuckers.
If you want to
Like,
surf certain
very
places.
very basic, way to put it.
Yeah, you're
It's
gonna have to
fucking-
pay extra for Netflix or
Yeah.
something through your internet provider.
Yeah.
It's
It's a
absolutely
scary
gross.
thought, dude.
It's very scary.
Yeah.
It's very crazy, especially at the point that we're in now. You cannot. Yeah, I wish I was also more educated on it, but I have been doing some reading on it, like especially of the basics.
Yeah.
But it's
fun.
crazy. Yeah, I really I'm hoping it does not go through, and you guys have to go out there, make your voice heard, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Americans for sure. Like
Yeah.
we can't do anything.
Yeah,
up
we're
here.
like we're powerless up here. We're all Canadian.
All
Yeah.
you Americans, say something.
Yeah, but that also doesn't mean that we should be quiet too as
No,
Canadians.
for
we
sure.
need to.
Yeah,
we
we
need
can't
to
be
join.
complacent.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Because this is a problem that's 100. Anything that happens in the States will eventually come here
Yeah,
too.
especially Canada, dude.
Yeah, like
Pretty
we're
much everything you guys
we're
do.
the little bitch
we're
brother.
quick to follow.
Yeah, exactly. So
I don't want them to throttle my internet when I'm watching porn. That's a very good. It's a very good point. If you need to pay extra for your pornography, it's a big problem.
that's a big problem. Yeah,
It's a big problem. You can't be
Bang
be dealing
Bros
with that
will be rich again.
paying bros.
Yo, man, I know these sites, dog. That's not
Still on that grind, baby.
Just still on that grind. You see Beverly's commenting on those videos, sharing them on Facebook and shit.
I play that shit more than World of Warcraft, dog. It's a real grind, man.
That's that real grind.
Now I want to do something a little bit different. And I want to introduce a new segment to the Top Tier Podcast.
What is
Oh
this?
shit.
This is a segment where I've been making video content for a very long time now, 6-7 years, and I have a ridiculous backlog of hilarious clips and and moments that I have built up, and so from time to time we're gonna take a little peek and analyze some of these clips.
Okay.
And
Fuck, man.
Oh god.
and today we're gonna look at a clip. This is from a very, 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 very long time ago. This is back when I was still living. I wasn't even living here. I was living at my old place at Joyce, and we were playing a little game called Slender. And usually I'm not going to put anything on without your guys' permission, but this is a video clip of Ben, and he's not here, so fuck it.
Shit.
Okay, see this. Let's see this.
Oh my god.
Diarrhea sweats.
I don't think I've seen this before. I mean, I've seen a lot of Retels
I don't remember
old
this,
Slender
man.
videos.
These videos are not even public anymore. These are all gone,
Oh,
dude.
man.
Wait,
this is-
you gotta
I'm
put
liking
that on
the idea.
I
of
will,
the
I will.
segment.
Don't worry.
Oh, I'm in this, dude. You lied. What
Yeah,
the fuck is this?
Yo, you're good, dog. Don't worry.
This is a real zoom in on Lou's face right here. But hey,
This is like 2000.
while Retel's setting this up, man,
Old.
this is kind of the start of how I got really close with Lou and Retel. Was kind of at this small place that when Retel first moved in alone, and he would play a lot of Project M. This was like the original version of Project M, a lot of Slender, but
Yo, what the fuck is up with this ghetto ass setup?
yo, don't judge
Yo,
yourself.
well, the cool thing about this clip is basically what we were doing is like, okay, I can set
I
up my
remember
camera
this, actually.
on a tripod, but in this scenario, I wanted to, like, we were just kind of passing the camera back and forth,
I
and we were
remember
kind
this
of
now.
just like talking, just bullshitting into the camera or whatever.
Yeah.
Let me see this.
But this is a clip of the first time I've ever heard Ben really scream. And I don't know if you remember.
Oh man,
I remember
I want to
this shit.
see this. I don't think I've ever seen this.
No, I haven't seen this.
And it was one of the most. Okay, let's just watch it and we'll talk about it afterwards.
Just fucking play it, man. Play the clip. Where no, did you just forward it again, or is that the one?
Here, make sure the audio is good.
I can't hear it.
Yo, Retel, Ben needs to be an official voice for the damn game. What the fuck was that?
That fucking scream, dude. Hold on, we're gonna play that again. Make sure it's a little bit louder for everyone at home. to hear.
It's hard for us.
Well, fuck you guys, though. You guys hear it up.
A little bit.
Yo, man, what the? What was that?
The funniest part because he was talking and shit beforehand too. Right? Like he was saying things.
Oh my god. What the hell,
funny.
man?
It was so funny.
Holy
That's like you see us cracking up, like you know,
Yeah.
laughing so hard because it came out of nowhere. What's wrong with you? Why?
Hold on, we gotta listen to it just one more
Last
time.
time, right here.
Wait for it.
The thing is, I think Ben would scare me more than the actual game, man. Holy
Well, that's exactly
shit.
what it is. Like, if you look at my reaction in that video, dude, I'm just like, what the fuck? I'm not scared about the fucking Slender Man, dude. The Slenderman. I'm afraid of fucking Ben. Dude, he screams
Oh
so
my god.
loud.
God bless Ben, man. He's the best. He's the best.
That is a fucking
So funny.
classic clip.
When was that? Like 2009?
12.
No,
No,
that's
12.
2011
11 or 12?
or 12. One of
Yeah,
them.
I think it's 12.
Because
dude.
Behr, you were actually in. We did a whole like sequence of.
Did a few, man. Yeah,
Oh, the
you
Slender Man
you popped
videos.
my Slender Man virginity. because it's just really like the game was just way too eerie for me. But as you play it more and more, it obviously becomes less scary as the trend was on YouTube. But I still respect the game for what it did for the horror genre on YouTube. I think it really helped a lot of other horror games.
A huge Let's Play phenomenon, dude.
It only lasted about a year and a half or something, but it was just too many people started doing it after that. But
it was perfect.
Still good
for what it was. Yeah.
But that scream, dude. My fucking landlords must have thought like shit was going down. Like they must have thought someone died in my fucking suite or something like that. I don't even know. But that is this episode's segment of top tier clips. I have so many.
I like this segment.
I have so many gems to fucking pick through, and not even everything from YouTube, dude. There's a lot of shit. I'll never put anything on there without your guys' permission first, but I don't think Ben would mind that because it was already up on YouTube.
That was a good one.
And I think we're that episode of the Slender playthrough was called the Diarrhea Sweats.
If you guys want to watch it,
Anyways, I think we're gonna wrap up this episode of the Top Tier Podcast. This has been episode 74.
Woo!
And again, guys, we're going to be taking email questions again in our next episode. In our next episode, actually, we are going to be doing our draw for the Christmas Secret Santa gifts.
It's got to be like all 8 of us? Or
there's going to be 6 of us.
Okay.
So I'll make it work. Don't worry.
Okay. Cool.
With our setup.
Cool.
I'll make it work. All 6 of us will be on the Christmas episode. And then we might have to... We'll have to figure out a way to do the draw in the next episode, but... Yeah, we're gonna do it next week. So anyways, thank you so much, guys, for watching. Send in, again, emails to toptierpodcast@gmail.com. Big shout-outs to all of our patrons over at patreon.com/toptierpodcast. You guys are awesome. We're already, we're well on our way to be able to buy a new camera.
Oh, really?
I mean, wait, did we get the good camera today, or no?
No, you guys didn't. But I always point the good camera at me. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Anyways, peace out, guys. Thanks, Billy. Thanks, Bear. Thanks, Lou. Peace out, y'all.
Peace out, y'all.
Peace out.
Peace out, y'all.